So, so we're going to talk about this, about abortion, okay? So we're going to go to these a lot of different things. We are going to start with the the difference between different abortions. Now we're going to look at um let's say a majority abortion of the actual abort. We'll go to the majority will be people who were not um, raped or incest, whatever, okay? So those are going to be fewer than that, but we are going to work them together, okay? Over here, with this, each of them, that person, we will call her a she, okay? She had no choice to her, and not to say not, she had no choice to be pregnant. It was never on her, it was not her decide to become pregnant. It is not what she chose. Now we're gonna go over this, okay? So most every people we say, yeah, because she didn't want to get that pregnant, so yeah. And it was really bad, and they had rapists and, relatives, Okay, well, that's terrible, right? So we're like, yeah, she can have that. She can abort. Now we're gonna go and, let's go to people with not rapists or incest, whatever. Okay? So she didn't have that. But now we're gonna go look into her pregnancy. Okay, we're gonna look into it. Did she want to be pregnant? So we're gonna go into that. No, nobody starts to have an abortion just that they wanted. Okay? So I said, I would like to be pregnant so that I may be given an abort. Okay? So there we're going to it. Okay, there we go. If she wanted it, my goodness. Well, that's gotta be so terrible. She is being so bad for abortion because, I mean, she totally made that. The thing did. Now, okay, let's look at this. They never chose to be pregnant, okay? This was not a thing she wanted to happen. So it was actually no choice of her at all. And now we're going to look at that as the same choice ability to pregnant. Okay? So now we're going to go into that. Oh no. Of course, people who were victims. Yeah, somebody chose to do that, and that's terrible. Now we're going to go to another people who did not choose to be pregnant. Okay? So that's what we're going to call an accident. Okay? So we don't even know exactly what happened. So let's say somebody had birth control. Whoops. Didn't do it enough, There's times with that. And then, I did not choose for that. And for the rest of us, like, honestly, why would we want to, at least waste some time to have an abort? I'm like, are we enjoying that time? So we really wanted to abort, right? No, because they did not want to be pregnant, okay? And when we go into their pregnancy, this has so many different effects of her body and of her life. So we can look at, okay, what will she have? A baby, okay? So, you know what? She probably doesn't have a partner for this. Doesn't all always look like that perfect enough, you know? So maybe that was somebody happened. You know, maybe ugh, maybe somebody you enjoy, but you both are not good at parents. You're not ready for that. And now they're going to say, okay, well, why would you give those things? But she didn't give anyone thing. If she wanted to protect a baby, she would do later when she could have a baby. And now she can't do the things for that baby. That's not a necessary, dude. It's not right there. She's just not able to do that. Are you kidding me? Is she poverty and she can't feed a baby? Okay, let's look at that, you know? Okay, right? So this is a happy thing, right? To be pregnant at that time. Yeah, have that baby. It's good. The life of that good is, that baby is important, okay? And now you're going to assume that the baby, not to say it's not worth of the baby. Now we're going to talk about the worth of the life, okay? You cannot see the terrible things in their life. Now you're going to think maybe this is a good thing, and this fetus wants to have a life. Okay. Well, that's interesting, because now we're going to say that fetus wanted that womb. I would like to be in this womb right now. And is this hell that I'm going into when I'm born? When that happens, let's say we're going into this, these could be a different country where it won't be able to have any clean water, you know, but it wants that, you know. Then we're going to say, let's go to American women. I want to be extremely poverty, and I would like to, I would like to have things go bad to its own body in different times. You know, through a womb, perhaps. The life, perhaps. It seems like a thing where people's bodies get different and has different problems. That's that too. You can't decide that its life is the best for that thing. So you're now going to say that woman with her own body didn't even want that because she can't give a good life for that baby. And so she doesn't want to have to give a bad life to a baby and to have a difficult life for herself to, let's say, do the entire childhood with that thing, you know? Is she just going to do that? She has a job, she has career, she has no person with it. You know, there's so many different things going into this, okay? And then we're going to go over here to the actual pregnancy, okay? There's things that just happen random, okay? We're not even, like, I'm not even kidding, dude. Then we can go to disabilities, you know, that can happen with no idea, okay? Then there's gonna happen there, and oh my goodness, wow. You have no idea what kind of thing is. That time fetus, which we'll see this a lot of times where mothers are actually very ready to have this baby, but it will not be able to live for possibly even a day. You know, there are things where you just can't really do it. You know, miracle maybe, not miracle, then that's terrible. Okay, I hate taking so many times. Okay, so we're gonna go through it to say that it is good there. You're not giving really that fetus. You are making it into that person's body and life, okay? And even we're gonna go on this, yes, she could possibly have this baby, this fetus, they can give this, okay, I will give it adopt. Okay, when we're gonna do that. Also, we're not gonna be sure what's gonna happen in this person's body, and we're not gonna know about the fetus. Okay? So this is a bunch of things that we just don't get. There's so many things that happens wrong, and things that those women who did not choose to have a baby at all, and now it has those randoms that can make things just bad, maybe good, but likely a lot of bad things, then we're not gonna, it's just gonna happen. And so now we're gonna decide right here, this little parasite and its little body, you know what? I can't make this good, and I do not want to give a life, okay? Not, and it takes times in your own body. And so you're gonna say 9 months to this, it's gonna happens in the body, and seriously, there's a lot of different things that happen, okay? And so, okay, you're gonna say things about that, but it's a long thing, okay? And when she does it, she's gonna try and learn it as quick as it can, okay? So there's a lot of women, if they can see their body and they're, oh my goodness, you're right, I am seeing pregnant. Okay, and you know what? I did not want this. Okay, so she's gonna probably do it as early as it can do, okay? Now we're gonna go to this. Did she make that fetus? No, because men had the sperm. So if you're going to say now, she has a lot of responsibilities to a thing she did not choose, okay? And so now we're going to go and said, we're going to make this all about you. We're going to do this only about the woman, okay? You're going to have this fetus, you are going to birth it, and you're either going to give it to somebody else in adoption because you got to do that, or you can maybe like that small baby and decide, okay, you can go through so many different things, like maybe more not great hungers, dude. Okay, so there's tons of that. And now we're gonna do this, and you are not asking of anything from the sperm donors, okay? He didn't do it, she didn't do it in order to they did not try to get her pregnant. It happened. They did not want it, okay? So if we're gonna go to this whole abortion, then we're gonna say he's gonna have to do a lot more than you're talking about, okay? So he is a sperm, and then she has this thing with her body, with 9 months of the whole thing that we just don't know, okay? So this are incredibly difficult for their lives. And with that man, if you just leave it just, no thing, it's fine. He doesn't do a thing, dude. He doesn't care about it because he will not think about giving those giving these responsibilities of those things. He won't see anything. It will not see his body do anything. He doesn't care. And so now each time he will sometimes man don't care if he makes mistakes because he doesn't have any responsibility, okay? Some of them are decent people and they just, we need to work on this. I don't want to do this because I'm aware of this thing, okay? So now we're here, okay? There are even some times which we should absolutely talk about this as rape because this is no consent, of where sometimes men will slip off the condom on his. That's what he chose to do that. He did that because he didn't want a condom. She didn't know this. And they're over there. And now you're going to do this. So this whole thing is about him. That was his thing. And so if we're like, you need to be pregnant? No. So if you're going to do that, okay, we're going to talk this right now. That's rape. Okay. We're going to know that. Okay. And now if all of it, none of it was a choice of the pregnant. Okay. And we're going to look at this really quick. Let's say, she had this. That fetus, we want this fetus alive. Okay, now we're going to do this. Can you take this fetus out of my body? You deal with it because you want this. So now you're going to deal with it, okay? But no, we can't do this, okay? And now you're trying to do something. So let's say there was a scientific miracle. You can take this fetus over there. Now we're going to go into these, and it's going to get in random things and very difficult things, bad things, a lot of stuff. And so we have no idea. So now you're going to take that whole thing and feel exactly what she's going to assume to feel. So, no. That fetus, when it gets more raised for a full birth, that's something we're ready to have the thing. And we're going to just start it because they're ready for it, you know? It was just there right there. It has no idea as whatever it is. And so then it is or it isn't. Because then we say, let's say a person decided it. You know, some women have miscarriage let's say there's a fetus and it is trying to get into just whatever this is here. Then it gets done there too. There's just places, okay, with a lot of different things. And just let the people with the wombs, the uterus, leave it. Because she doesn't have to have a 9-month apartment for this fetus. And then with nothing about the world. There's nothing. Okay? And so, could it have a personality? Could it have a soul? Who do I know? Because then it goes out, sees one way in the world. Now you can see something. Okay? Look. Even if I could look at this right now, when I would just say I just had a sperm into my wherever the heck, now there's a fetus in my body. The whole family, if we could see this, let's say I even had a person, you know, that we were just doing control, so none of that, and it accidentally happens, this whole family, we're like, yeah, we're gonna know that I will not have a baby. And if I decide, okay, then I'll give it adopt. And then, even at this time, well, that would be cool. I would probably rather an abort. But then we're gonna look at this, okay, I'll give that there. Once again, there's no idea what type of baby at all. There's no idea of its life at all. We're gonna say, those want to try and do a good life for that thing. Okay, I see that. That's nice. And like I say, body just does random, and we have no idea. So I've hated that I spent this so many times. This is now 20 minutes, and I'm very irritated that I had to say this many times. So I'm just going to talk to you about all of the different things into abortion, which all of it will start from did not to get pregnant. Nobody wanted that. It's nobody deciding. They're not going to say, I really want to get an abortion. You know what? Let's do it. Pregnant me. Okay, let's do it right now. Perfect time. Abortion. No, my goodness. Okay, we're going to do this. Okay. I leave.